Welcome to my bloody kitchen, you lot. Today, we're taking a trip to Italy, the birthplace of pizza. Forget those sad, soggy excuses for pizza you find in the frozen aisle. Today, we're going for the real deal. I'm talking about crispy crusts, vibrant tomato sauce, and toppings bursting with freshness. Over the next 10 recipes, I'm going to show you how to make proper Italian pizza, the kind that'll have you shouting "Mamma Mia" after every bite. Get your aprons on and let's get cooking. First up, we're tackling the queen of all pizzas, the margherita. Don't let its simplicity fool you. This pizza is all about quality ingredients. We're talking ripe, juicy San Marzano tomatoes, fresh mozzarella that stretches for miles, and basil so fragrant it'll knock your socks off. We'll start by making a beautiful thin pizza dough. Then, we'll top it with our simple yet stunning ingredients. Remember, with a margherita, less is more. Get your oven nice and hot, because we're going to cook this pizza on a screaming hot pizza stone. A quick blast of heat, and you'll have a perfectly cooked crust with a delightful chew. Trust me, once you've mastered the margherita, you'll be the pizza hero of your household. Next up, we are ditching the cheese and diving headfirst into a marinara pizza. This one's for all you garlic lovers out there. We're talking a generous amount of garlic, enough to ward off vampires and impress your date at the same time. We'll fry that garlic in beautiful golden olive oil until it's fragrant. Then add a touch of oregano and chili flakes for an extra kick. Spread that beautiful garlic sauce over your perfectly stretched dough, and don't be shy. Remember, there's no cheese to distract from the flavors, so make sure your sauce is bursting with flavor. A sprinkle of fresh parsley on top, and you've got yourself a pizza that's both simple and sophisticated. Get ready for a flavor explosion! The Quattro Stagioni, or Four Seasons pizza, is a feast for the eyes and the stomach. We're dividing our pizza into 4 sections, each representing a different season. First up, spring, represented by artichoke hearts bursting with flavor. Then we've got summer, with juicy ripe tomatoes. Moving on to autumn, we're using earthy meaty mushrooms. And finally, for winter, we're adding salty savory olives. This pizza is all about balance. Make sure each ingredient has its moment to shine. We're looking for a harmony of flavors, not a chaotic mess. Get it right, and you'll have a pizza that's as beautiful as it is delicious. Listen up, you cheese fiends. This one's for you. The Quattro Formaggi is a celebration of all things cheesy. We're talking a gooey, melty masterpiece that'll have you licking the plate clean. First, we've got mozzarella, the king of pizza cheese. Then, we're adding gorgonzola for a bit of a funky punch. Next up, Parmesan, the king of hard cheeses, bringing its salty, nutty flavor to the party. And finally, we're finishing things off with creamy, luxurious fontina. The key here is to use high-quality cheese, and don't be afraid to be generous. We're looking for a pizza that's drowning in cheesy goodness. A drizzle of honey on top adds a touch of sweetness that cuts through the richness beautifully. The capricciosa is all about finding the perfect balance of flavors. We're combining salty prosciutto with earthy artichoke hearts, meaty mushrooms, and sweet ripe tomatoes. It's a classic combination for a reason. The saltiness of the prosciutto is tempered by the sweetness of the tomatoes, while the artichoke hearts and mushrooms add a lovely earthiness to the mix. Make sure your ingredients are sliced thinly and evenly so that each bite is a symphony of flavor. Don't overload the pizza. We want the flavors to shine through. A sprinkle of fresh oregano on top adds a touch of freshness and completes this masterpiece. This one's not for the faint of heart. The Diavola is a fiery pizza that will set your taste buds alight. We're talking spicy salami, chili flakes, and a touch of hot sauce for good measure. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. We're starting with a base of our classic tomato sauce. Then we're layering on the heat with spicy salami and a generous sprinkle of chili flakes. Don't be afraid to adjust the heat level to your liking. A drizzle of honey on top helps to tame the flames a bit, while a sprinkle of fresh parsley adds a touch of freshness. This pizza is not for the faint of heart, but if you like your food with a kick, the Diavola will have you coming back for more. Transport yourself to the sunny shores of Sicily with this vibrant pizza. The Siciliana is a celebration of the sea, with salty anchovies, briny capers, and juicy olives taking center stage. The key to a good Siciliana is to use high-quality anchovies packed in olive oil. Don't be afraid of these little fish. They add a depth of flavor that you won't find anywhere else. We're starting with a simple tomato sauce, then layering on the flavor with anchovies, capers, olives, and a sprinkle of chili flakes for good measure. A squeeze of lemon juice on top cuts through the richness of the anchovies and adds a lovely citrusy touch. Sometimes, the simplest things in life are the best. The prosciutto e funghi is a perfect example of this. We're combining salty prosciutto with earthy mushrooms and creamy mozzarella for a pizza that's both elegant and satisfying. The key here is to use high-quality prosciutto that's been sliced paper thin. We're starting with the base of our classic tomato sauce, then layering on the prosciutto and mushrooms. A sprinkle of fresh oregano on top adds a touch of freshness and completes this simple yet stunning pizza. The boscaiola is a rustic pizza that's perfect for a cozy night in. We're loading it up with earthy mushrooms, savory sausage, and creamy mozzarella for a pizza that's hearty and satisfying. The key to a good boscaiola is to use a flavorful sausage. Italian sausage is a classic choice, but feel free to experiment with different types of sausage to find your favorite. We're starting with the base of our classic tomato sauce, then layering on the mushrooms and sausage. A sprinkle of fresh parsley on top adds a touch of freshness and completes this rustic masterpiece. Calling all seafood lovers, this pizza is for you. The frutti di mare is a celebration of the sea, with a variety of fresh seafood taking center stage. We're talking succulent shrimp, tender calamari, and meaty mussels, all cooked to perfection. The key to a good frutti di mare is to use fresh, high-quality seafood. We're starting with a base of garlic-infused olive oil, then layering on our seafood. A squeeze of lemon juice on top brightens up the flavors and adds a touch of freshness. There you have it, you lot. 10 classic Italian pizza recipes that'll turn you into a pizza pro. From the simple yet stunning margherita to the seafood extravaganza that is the frutti di mare, there's a pizza here for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Get your hands dirty, make some pizza, and impress your friends and family with your newfound pizza prowess. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me which recipe you're tackling first. Now go on, get out of my kitchen.